Hey everybody, Josh McLean here with David Walters Yachts and another channel's update. Hard to believe we're already into July. We've got the first half of 2023 already in the rearview mirror, and we're just looking ahead to the rest of the summertime, and before you know it, we'll be talking about boat shows this fall. But if we look back over the month of June, we started the month off with the Annapolis to Newport race, which was really exciting for us, not only because we're proud sponsors of the race itself, but we did have a couple of customers and clients that participated this year. We had Andrew Weiss with the crew of Christopher Dragon, the Italia 1198, and then we had our very own Jeff Kennedy aboard the Italia Yachts 1498 with Eric Holland, Jamie Gilman, and Andrew Waters on board. So those guys had an awesome race. It was a hard-fought third-place finish. A lot of folks dropped out from the race this year due to the conditions, and for a good reason. It was a sporty one this year, but that didn't stop everybody from having a great time at the after-race party, awards ceremony, and just all the festivities and fanfare around it. So Annapolis to Newport race was just an awesome time. Our crew really enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to sponsoring the race in the years to come. Also, June was a really busy month for us with some sold boats. So we've got 5 really cool and unique boats that our team sold. Custom Perry 59 free range chicken, which probably one of my favorite names for a boat ever. Free range chicken, it's unique. That was sold by Eric Holland. Then George and Ritchard, this was kind of a cool deal because it was our first sort of cross-border deal internal to Dave Walters Yachts. So Ritchard runs our St. Martin office, and George has obviously been holed up in Fort Lauderdale for quite some time. This was a 2017 Fontaine Peugeot 58. Great work to both you guys. Nice job. George also is probably sold his, 1,000th Hylas 54 for the year. I think the man's probably sold more 54s in the past 6 months than have sold in the past 3 years. George, you are Mr. Hylas. George sold the 2008 Hylas 54 Epsilon 2. That was a boat we actually just listed. George put that boat under a contract pretty quick. So if you're looking to buy a 54, you're gonna have to talk to George Everhart. He's your man. John Osetek, John's well known for representing Alden Yachts. He's got a long history with that brand. Was there when Alden was building boats up in New England. John's just sold the Alden 54 Avocent, and that was an off-market deal, as many of our sales have been lately. And then we're really excited to see hull number 5, the Hylas 57, finally arriving here in the US later in July. That boat's name is BULLCAT, and that was sold by John Cuny. We've been building that boat over the past year and a half, and we're just really excited to see that boat show up on the shores. It's definitely going to be one of the best 57s that the yard's ever built. Now we've got our eyes ahead to July. One of the things that we've really tried to focus on here in the mid-season, especially in summertime, where there's always a bit of a lull in the brokerage market because anybody who's looked to buy boats has purchased for the year, and anybody who's looking to sell is kind of eyeing towards fall because who wants to sell their boat in the middle of the year? I understand that. So this is a really good time for us to kind of recage and put out some good educational webinars. And one of the events that we've got coming up, in fact, our first session was just a couple of days ago, and the second session of this series is coming up July 12th through the 13th. And the whole premise of this is it's navigating the sales process, expert insights on today's yacht market and selling strategies. Now, it's a little bit of a unique program that we put together because we've actually segmented it out like 7 different sections of the yachting market, from down east boats to blue water sailboats, performance cruisers, center consoles, trawlers. We've really tried to segment out each individual portion of the yacht market and invite clients to participate in those webinars where our brokers who specialize in those segments will actually share with you their insight and expert advice on what it really takes to sell a boat geared towards that segment. So that webinar series is July 12th through the 13th. There's a lot of details on it on the David Walters Yachts website. Love for you guys to check it out. I think right now we've got about 120 people registered for that, so definitely got room for more. So check it out at davidwaltersyachts.com. Speaking of the website, we're really excited to finally have launched, and this has been a year-long project, so I'm pretty proud of it. Our new website is finally live. It's chock full of some cool tools and resources for you to check out. integrated MLS yacht searches. There's resources for buyers, sellers, tons of information on our new boat lines. A really fun blog and news content section, event calendar, boat show calendar. Like, we went all out on this thing. So if you haven't checked out the new David Walters Yachts website, go ahead, www.davidwaltersyachts.com. Send us your feedback, seriously. If you find a spelling error, I'll send you a free hat. Speaking of the website, one of the big sections on the new website is our channels section, and channels is a multimedia sort of newsletter, and it really, foundation of it here is this video. But channels is also more than just this fun video I do every month. It's our newsletter, it's our articles, it's our content, it's our featured listings. So check out the articles section and under channels on the website. This month we've published 3 really cool articles that are really written and crafted by our own brokers based on their real knowledge and experience out on the water. So we're starting it with Ted Lockwood. He's our Great Lakes yacht broker. He's wrote an amazing piece about cruising the Great Lakes. This is actually part 2. So check it out. Ted gets into a lot of detail about some of the coolest places to go check out on the freshwater of the Great Lakes. My home state, one of the coolest cruising grounds you'll find. Also, Marty Loftus, who has been around our Annapolis office for several years. He and his wife Ann bought a Marine Trader 43 last year, and they are currently out and exploring the Great Loop. So I asked Marty to write about his experience and share a little bit of insights with some folks about what it really takes to get a boat to go do the Great Loop. Marty wrote a really cool article talking specifically about that subject, so check that out. And also Ritchard, who, you know, I didn't know about Ritchard, but he's actually quite the writer. So he's put those skills to work for us today, and over the past month, he's really worked and fleshed out a really in-depth and detailed and personalized Ritchard's Guide to St. Martin. So it's a cruising guide for customers and clients. It's going to live on our website. We're also going to have a print copy that if you're fortunate enough to be passing through St. Martin and you see Ritchard flagging you down in the David Walters Yachts tender, you're going to get a print copy of this guide. So a lot of details, Ritchard's favorite bars and restaurants, best anchorages, beaches, hidden nightlife spots. It's a really cool, I think it's like 30 pages long. This thing gets in detail. So check it out. We're gonna send that out in our newsletter as well. So really excited for you guys to see that. So as you can see, it's been an exciting time at Dave Walters Yachts. We've got a lot of things going on. Summer is well underway. A lot of great listings coming in. We're gonna be looking forward to boat show season coming up in this fall. So we're kind of starting to work through our plan. But all in all, just another exciting month here at David Walters Yachts. Thanks for tuning in.